Hey guys, Julie P. Yogi here. I've been selling on Poshmark for over a year now, and so I wanted to make a video on 5 tips on how to make money on Poshmark. So if you've never heard of Poshmark, you can click on the link below and you can sign up for the app for free. It's always free, but you get $5 if you click on my link and you use my code, which is a great way. Poshmark reimburses people for sharing the news about Poshmark. So I've done this, I want to say about 40 times. So I can't do the math. Y'all do the math for me. What's 4 times 5 is 9. What is that, 90? I don't know. I'm so bad. It's been a long time since I've been in school. But yeah, I've referred, I think, 30 or 40 people, and you get $5 each, and you get $5 of Poshmark credit, so it's pretty awesome. You can buy stuff. I was just thinking about this morning when I was getting dressed. Literally everything I'm wearing, except for my underwear, has all been paid for with Poshmark money, so it's kind of awesome. But you download the Poshmark app, it's free, and you start taking pictures of your clothes that you want to sell. And now you don't have to have things like this little mannequin shell. You can just lay the clothes on the floor. You can hang a nail on the wall. That's what I do. I hang a nail on the wall and I have a pretty backdrop behind it. But in the beginning, I was just laying my clothes on the kitchen table or the kitchen floor, just as long as it looked clean around it. And you just take pictures and you sell your stuff. So one of the best things about Poshmark is that the buyer pays shipping, but you as the seller can choose to give them a discount if you want, especially if they're buying more than one thing, or a bundle, which is they put a bunch of items together in a bundle, and then instead of paying a shipping fee for each item, they are paying you the one shipping fee, the one item, or the one shipping fee for all of the items. And so I like to give people a discount when they bundle items together. But since I've been selling on Poshmark, I started in November of 2018, and as I'm making this right now, it's March 2019, so a little over a year, and I'm almost at $7,000, which isn't a lot, but for me, I was thrilled because this is in addition to a part-time job that I have, and I had just quit a full-time job and was loving Poshmark as I was doing my full-time job, but it was a little hard to do a part-time job and this. So I'm super excited that this is one of my main sources of income, well, the helping supplement my husband's income. But yeah, so almost $7,000, and where do I get my clothes? How do I sell? Like, that obviously wasn't my $7,000 wasn't all my stuff. Originally I started selling clothes that didn't fit me and clothes that had been in my closet for years, and I had never I'd always just thought I would lose weight and fit into them, and I just decided, you know what, I did the whole Con Marie thing, got rid of a bunch of stuff, and decided that I don't want boxes and boxes of clothes that I may or may not wear, and by the time I might actually lose the weight, the clothes might not fit me. So I took pictures of my own clothes and posted them. It took about 2 weeks before I made a sale, so just be patient. Sometimes it takes a while to get a sale, but now I'm making sales daily, and it's awesome because it keeps me busy. I love it, and I'm getting rid of stuff. But once I started kind of running out of my clothes, and I was selling my husband's clothes and my son's clothes and any clothes that basically nobody was wearing or hadn't worn in a year, and then I had some coworkers when I still had my full-time job that were like, "Oh, Julie, I have some clothes. You want to sell some clothes for me?" I said, "Sure." So I started selling, and so I give them a commission. I'm going to keep that to myself, but you can decide what works for you. But make sure that, oh, whoops, just kicked the tripod. Make sure that it works for you. If you're doing all the work, you're taking the pictures, you're storing the clothes, you should get the higher percentage than the person that gave you the clothes. That's my opinion. If you have someone that doesn't agree with that, then obviously you can work out something with them. But everyone I do, we have a set commission of what I get and what they get, and I pay them through PayPal or Venmo, and it's very convenient for both of us. But I source clothes from the Goodwill, and we have a Goodwill outlet near me, and I'm sure you guys have all kinds of thrift stores around you, but there's Goodwill outlets everywhere. You just Google, and there's a whole website that tells you where all the Goodwill outlets are. Garage selling is a great place. I like to go to the Goodwill outlet on the 50% off day, because to me, what's better than cheap? Half off of cheap. And I find I still get good stuff there. You probably would get a little bit higher quality stuff if you bought it during the or going throughout the whole store, not just on the half off day. Also, so let's say I get it from my friends, from Goodwill, from some people go to like TJ Maxx and Ross and those sorts of stores and get clearance stuff and then resell them. I tried that one time and did not have any luck, so I actually returned. Gosh darn it! I keep kicking the tripod. I actually returned this stuff before I could not get my money back. It was just an experiment and it didn't work for me. But whatever works for you, if that's how you want to source your items. You can also, I've seen a lot of people source items off of Poshmark itself. Some people sell mystery boxes. Mystery boxes are just boxes of random clothes. They'll tell you what sizes and what brands might be in it, and you pay like a flat fee and you get a bunch of clothes. So that's a great way to do it. I've seen a couple unboxing videos where people said they wouldn't do it again because they didn't make that much money or whatever, but it's all up to you. But I would say start with your own clothes. Just take pictures. Make sure you have good lighting. I currently right now use about 4 desk lamps, and that's not the greatest. It's also the best if you use outdoor natural light. So what works for me is to make sure it's a sunny day, which is kind of a bummer because that kind of puts a cramp on the amount of time that I'm allowed or able to take pictures. But I pull the blinds up and I let the sun shine in, and I take pictures with all of my lights and the sun. And I still find that my pictures aren't the greatest, so a light kit is one of the next things I would like to buy with my income. But just make sure you have good lighting and that all the colors of your items look the same in every picture, and make sure that you take a picture of the tags showing the fabric, and also do measurements. If you look at some of my pictures, most of them on my listings have the measurements, and I learned the hard way to not include that. I did in the beginning. I was like, oh, that's too much work. I don't want to do that. And now I constantly get people saying, oh, could you have the measurements for this? And the item that they're wanting the measurements for, I've already got it bagged in my inventory. So this is just a small box that I just had sitting out, and I need to buy new boxes. And as you can see, they're not in order. But these are my storage boxes of clothes, and I got these bags off of Amazon, and I just put a little label on it, and I have a spreadsheet, and then that's how I find my clothes easily, is I just look on my spreadsheet. But it's really annoying when people want to ask for measurements and I don't have them. So please, 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 especially as a beginner, include measurements for shirts. You do pit to pit, you do length, and you do maybe the bottom hem. Like if it's a A-line shirt or A-line skirt, you do the bottom hem. If it's jeans, you do the inseam, the waist, the length, all that good stuff. So just Google. There's plenty of ways to find out what you should measure when you're listing. I would say looking on other Poshmark listers is a great idea to get some advice. But making sure you're doing good pictures, and then constantly sharing. Share. There's a little squarish looking emblem with 2 arrows. You share your own stuff. I would say share your stuff, especially in the beginning when you don't have a lot. Share it multiple times a day. Share other people's stuff. Follow as many people because they will follow you back. I try to follow like 1,000 people every other day or so. So that is probably one of the many reasons why I'm selling daily. I'm constantly getting new followers, and then more people are seeing my stuff. So when you think about, if you post all your stuff and you only have like 100 followers, that's only 100 people seeing your stuff. Unless, of course, they're doing a search and they're searching for an item that you have, then they'll, of course, see your item. But otherwise, people aren't going to see your stuff. So you need to follow as many people as you can and be very descriptive in the listings. Put like if it's a Nike shirt, the first word in your listing should be Nike shirt, because when you're scrolling, you don't see the brands. So it's a great thing to do when you're trying to make money. Also for shipping, I know people, especially with eBay, people get discouraged with shipping and they're worried about shipping. I prefer shipping on Poshmark way more. There's no weighing of anything unless it weighs over 5 pounds, which I actually had that happen the other day, and I had to stand on the bathroom scale because I didn't have a weighing scale. But Poshmark pays up to 5 pounds, and it's $6.49, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's either $6.49 or $6.47, but it's pretty affordable. And the buyer pays shipping unless you give them a discount. And you can box it in any kind of box. I mean, I like to recycle boxes. Jeez, the tripod hates me. Look at here. See, here is a priority mail box. Priority mail. Make sure it doesn't say Priority Mail Express because the buyer will have to pay lots of money. But these are free, y'all. They're free from the post office. And I have lots of sizes, lots of storage. If my storage area was neater, I would show you all, but it's a mess right now. But see, you just tape it up. You can get tape as well from the Priority Mail site, and all kinds of boxes, and poly mailers as well. So poly padded mailers. It's free to ship, y'all. So it's really, whatever you have to lose. You're just taking pictures of clothes and sending them. And when they sell, Poshmark sends you a label. You print out the label, slap it on the package, and you can even request that the postman comes to your house. Ours is awesome and actually just comes to our house every day, because I almost have something every day. He drives really slow and he knows I listen for his truck. He has a very distinctive sounding truck. And when he comes, I run out with my package. But you can schedule a pickup and they can come to your house, and you can put in the description where you're leaving the item. So like in case you're not going to be home, you could say back porch or whatever. But you can also, of course, just go to the post office and drop them off. You'll find that you know all the post office hours in your town. I know every single one, which one closes the latest and that sort of thing, because I like to get my stuff out the day of if possible. I'm trying to get my shipping time down, so that just helps me as a goal to look forward to. But it's really easy, y'all. You can make easy, quick money, maybe even having a side income, helping your family pay the bills, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm just making up for the amount of money that I was making when I quit my job, which I'm not quite there yet, but I have goals to be there. And then I am helping, put food on the table. So it's a great way. Plus it's fun. Who doesn't love clothes? I've always loved clothes, and I've always loved thrift stores. So this is the perfect job for me. But if you guys have any questions or comments, just comment below. And if you like the video, hit the little bell and you can subscribe, and you'll get notifications to all my videos. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that I've been pregnant. I had my baby, and he is sleeping right now, so I've got to go just in case he wakes up. Get this video uploaded. Happy poshing. Good luck, guys. Bye.